that. All right, we're still here. We're going to bring Michael Ferrera back. Thank you guys for your patience. Really appreciate that. There's Michael. All right. All right.
Oh
Thank
man, that's cool. Thanks for your
thank you.
patience. And thanks to everybody else for your patience because I see a lot of people are still here, man. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
that's awesome. That says a lot.
man, we really appreciate that, man. Thank you, and thank you to everyone tuning in. So, what I
Yeah.
was was that your book is pretty amazing, and
Thank you.
that I'm going to make it a must read for my children. Uh, like I said, I have five daughters and one son, so it's important. It's a really important
That's
thing,
amazing, man. Yeah.
you know,
That's
because
amazing. Yeah.
and for you to take that up, it's pretty interesting. I'm not surprised that you have four other business ventures.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I'm listening to the way that your vision goes. Like you said, you started
Yeah.
with one chapter and said, "Wait, this is just a chapter," and then you started writing other chapters, and then now you have this
Yeah.
wonderful book. And I think that's
Yeah.
amazing. You and let me just say this: all of that complements uh, not only your posture, but also your designs. Your designs, which are
Yeah.
amazing, and I can see that your designs bring out the gentleman. I can see someone puts that suit on, man. They're like, the only way to act in this Michael Ferrera suit is like a gentleman. I can see that.
That's right. That's right. You know, and,
you
and,
know.
and I feel again is yeah, and I feel like you're absolutely right. I think that it's so important in an aspect of being a holistic. It's not just the clothes, it's not just the outerwear, it's not just the clothing that's on your body. I believe that the things that we wear on the outside only allows the opportunity to show what's on the inside of
Mhm.
us. Because when we engage in business, when we engage with other people, people don't understand our mind. People don't understand our heart. People don't understand the person or the personality that we truly are. The only way that they can get to know the inside of us is if they actually get to know us. And the way that I believe people get to know us is by the first interaction. If you look presentable, if you look on your personality and your aspects of a gentleman to truly shine. So it's the whole gentleman. It's not just the wardrobe and the style. It's the wardrobe and the style that complements the and that goes for ladies and women, for children. It's about showing the person that we are. Style helps to showcase that.
Wow.
Absolutely,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I agree with that. Fundamentally, I agree with it. Because it is
Yeah.
during this quarantine, are you uh, developing? You told me you're developing a women's line, which it sounds fantastic. Knowing you and what I've seen thus far, something tells me that your new line, women's line, is going to be quite amazing. Could you tell me a little bit about that? One second, guys. We have a bit of a.
Yeah, so to kind of check it out there, the short answer is yes, and somewhat multifold. Not a lot of new like custom designs, interesting. Just prior to this point, we were in a position of for ready to wear stuff, and I'm working on going back to where I started of like a micro ready to wear collection that can be bought and sold in other stores. Just because it was something that I was already doing prior to the quarantine, so I don't ever completely just stop and halt everything. I just feel may progress in a different direction. And that's what we're doing and working on now. The second piece of that is we've actually just serviced our clients more. I think that's the big thing. And I encourage those people, and, like yourself, that you're doing right now on this IG Live. And, I've hopped on some others, and what we've done is just serving our existing clients better. So rather than continue to search for new clients and new business, to, potentially gain more business. And that's what has happened for us. A lot of clients that have been just returning, knowing they want to revamp. Once they get back to work, they want to hit the ground running and look impeccable with their image. Other clients that want to just continue the conversation. Some clients we're working on weddings that have been on halt. No problem, but we want to be prepared. Another thing that's helped us during this quarantine is our online sales have just ramped up more than we anticipated, or that we have done before. We knew that we wanted to devote time to our web, and we kind of put it off. But because of this, it's forced us to devote time to it, and it's paying off greatly. So I'm happy about that.
Wow, man. Staying active, huh? You staying in motion.
You have to. You have to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic, man. You have such a winning formula. Congratulations on that. That really is a winning formula. And I can see it emanates from you, man. Like your positive, attitude toward things is pretty amazing, man. I just know that that's probably not just how you are, but how you operate in life. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm very clear on the mental state, and I'm very big on fitness and health and eating and all the above. I have donuts and burgers and all other stuff, but I'm very conscious of fitness and health. But one of the biggest muscles I believe that we should be working is our mind, and that's one that I'm very intentional on. So you are correct. I think mental health is just as important as physical health. So even in these challenging times during the COVID-19 and staying home requirements, it can easily get off course and be like you want to quit and give up and stop and hesitate and not do anything, or lounge around in sweatsuit and pajamas all day. But I'm just very conscious that you have to stay in the right mindset to progress forward. And I believe you get exactly what you believe. If you expect that it's going to be okay and it's going to be bad, then you're right. And if you expect that it's going to be great, amazing, and outstanding and successful, then you're also right. And quite frankly, over the past 12 or 13 years, because of the mindset of having the positive and correct direction, it allows me to have accomplished that.
Wow. Wow. That's fantastic, man. And you've successfully accomplished that, I might add.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And still growing. I don't think that, I don't think in adding to the last topic, I don't think that success is a here and we've arrived. Success is always a moving target. And I think the biggest moment of success is being, fulfilled and happy. So as long as you are at that state, mentally and emotionally, you are a success. I don't think that there can be different plateaus financially, materially, emotionally, etc. But the moment that you are fulfilled and happy, that, in my opinion, is the epitome of success. It's not a number. It's not a dollar amount. It's not a thing. It's a feeling. And when you have that feeling of success, you are. And it only opens up the door for more success. And it's so cool.
Wow. Wow. Well said. Well said. Because, look, what's beautiful is that I can see that you're happy, and your approach to getting there is really positive, man. It's interesting because what I see sometimes when I'm in conversations like this with unique artists like yourself, I find that different expressions of their art, and in your case, it is your designs as one of the expressions of your art, but the way that you express it, it definitely matches your attitude toward life. And I'm seeing that. Like, I'm really seeing that,
Yeah.
you know, from the book
Yeah.
to your designs, and having this conversation with you. And I think that's a well balanced, man. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing.
It's
Congratulations,
too
man.
important. It's too important. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's too important. I don't think that we ever need to put on a facade or a show, you know, to be successful or to get what we want. I do believe if we're genuine and true about the person that we are inside and out, you get to win. I think, you know, we get to see that now with some of the Jeff Bezos of the world, the Bill Gates of the world. Like, it's okay to be a nerd. Like, if you're a nerd, then that's cool. You know, just own it and be the best at it. Because when
That's
you
right.
are, it allows people to appreciate you the way you are. And that's one thing that I do my best at, is just to be even at all times. Like, what you see is what you get. And when I work with a lot of fashion stylists that come into my showroom
Mhm.
for pulls and for items for their clients, or to buying things for their clients, I get oftentimes they're like running here and there, and they have this haphazard, like, you know, rush, get it done. And there are times where that needs to get done. But there's been multiple times where individuals have come into my showroom and they're just like, man, just being here gives me a sense of peace amongst all of the things that I've been doing all day.
Wow.
And I think like that's such a rewarding statement to hear, because it hasn't just been once. It's been multiple times to where they've arrived with multiple clothes and dresses and shoes and things in their bag, and then they come to my showroom and then it's like an exhale of, you know, calm and peace that I think, and I do my best to, that's just how I live, you know. It's just calm and chill, and I believe that all things will happen as they are supposed to, and nothing will ever happen to us that we can't handle.
Wow.
So whether how bad it is or how great or exciting it is, it's fine. You know, because you can handle it, which is why it's been given to
Absolutely. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
you.
There it is. There it is. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Uh, One doesn't have to just go to your showroom to feel the tranquility that emanates from you, because I'm over here chilling. Like,
Thank
man, this guy has me
you. Yeah,
in a
it's
space of
awesome, man. Thank
tranquility, which is amazing and wonderful. So, man, you know, to you, man, I salute that. Now, you mentioned your showroom. Where is it? I know it's on Sunset, but you tell us about your showroom location,
Yeah,
and if that's okay with
I'm
you,
in yeah,
and tell us about
absolutely
that.
in the heart of Hollywood. Yeah, in the heart of Hollywood, Sunset and Vine, by appointment only. We will be growing to an additional space very soon. That's exciting as well. Once we get
Wow.
back, we'll be trying to revamp some new things, but by appointment only. And our shopping experience is very unique in the aspect where we devote time to you. So clients will come in. Sometimes we'll have a beverage, we'll have a conversation. We'll look at some on-screen videos of a beautiful flat screen that we have in our office to look at fabrics. We'll touch and we'll feel fabrics. And then from there, we go into the design process of creating, designing, picking out the shoulders, the lapels, the pockets. It's such a fun experience
Yeah.
to actually be there and try everything on and be engaged through the process of creating your item. And I truly believe that's one of the things that makes Bespoke unique, and one of the things that will be becoming more popular and more common. I think this this stay-at-home requirement and COVID has really opened the doors, and not even doors, opened the eyes of the general public and also the retailers that have been so used to buy a giant building, lease a giant space, store a bunch of inventory, have people walk in, and then we sell them products. Like you,
Wow.
like it is shamefully been exposed. It really
Yes.
has. And I think the model that we, as the small boutique fashion designers, have been doing will be copied and mimicked by larger retail stores because they have to. And as traditional as the buy a giant, lease a space, and sell products with giant inventory to people that walk in, there will always be a space for that. I do believe that people like going in for simplicity. but also I do believe that people like the uniqueness of being personalized, unique to them. And stores are realizing what happens when people can't leave. We
Sure.
have all of this inventory sitting in this giant retail location that is collecting dust and, quite frankly, sometimes molding and being wasted.
Yes.
So you've seen it with the countless amount of retail stores that are closing and closing and
Yeah.
closing.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's tough to even watch, knowing that I desire to have another store and another retail space. It's challenging to see, but unfortunately, the COVID has exposed a lot of retail stores to the traditional ways that no longer may be successful going on in the future.
Yes. You know, you're right. And the fact that uh, you've been offering this individualized uh,
Mm.
and personal attention to the client when
Yeah,
it comes to the showroom, uh, it's,
yeah,
nothing really for you has really changed, really, because although there's social distancing,
that's correct.
criteria, you still can
Yeah,
do that within the framework that already exists in your
that's right.
company with the showroom. So that's brilliant. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
it's funny,
Yeah,
man.
and
It's
that's the one of the unique factors that we just have off top. You know, when you don't have 40 people in a small space, it gives you that ability to meet the requirements and so forth. I think being in Los Angeles, we have a lot of, additional restrictions, but at the same time, you're absolutely right. It gives me the flexibility to control, and we can say to clients, we only have one or two other people in the space at one time. So again, it's a controlled environment, and that's one of the beauty of shopping privately and having a unique experience. So I welcome people to come by, and as we progress, I think the best way as well during right now is being close to our web at michaelferrera.com, because that's a way to book appointments, schedule appointments, and also to see some of the new things that we have going on and shopping right now online through our store there.
wow, wow. Now, uh, Los Angeles, right? Home of
Yeah.
entertainers, home of uh, film industry, home of so many wonderful things. All right. Uh, how do you infuse Michael Ferrera into that community?
Yeah.
And what community I'm talking
Well,
about, the entertainment community, the because
yeah,
as I understand it, you've actually designed some suits for entertainers and
that's
things
right.
like that.
That's right. Yeah, and it's a fun space to do. It's a really fun space to do, and and it's a lot of excitement, a lot of joy. It's cool meeting athletes, entertainers, and the way that I do so is really again come back to just being who I am, and also remembering that although Los Angeles is the entertainment capital of the world, there's so many other aspects to entertainment than what we see. There's the behind the scenes, there's the attorneys, there's the curators, the producers, the people that we never see that are part of this entertainment industry. And oftentimes I get the opportunity to work with individuals that are not necessarily on camera or in front of camera, but those in the behind the scenes. So I try my best to make sure that I can capture the full gamut of those relationships. And many times those relationships starts from the people that are not in front of the camera. And so that's the way that I do it, making sure that I know that I'm not limited to one particular segment or one particular piece of the pie, but know that the entertainment industry is extremely broad, and I can
That's
serve
right.
as the attorney that focuses on film financing or whatever it may be. So, making sure that I can capture the whole gamut is the way that I do that.
That is brilliant because it is a machine. And when there's a film premiere, you have the
Yeah.
producers, you have individuals, like you said, that work behind the camera, you have even the cameraman.
Sure.
You have all those
Right.
individuals that desire to look great when they go to the premiere of the film. And so man, you have such the right mindset, man. I totally respect that. And I appreciate that
Thanks a
because,
lot.
wow,
Thanks a lot.
that's great. That's truly a great thing, man. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now,
That's
so
awesome.
one, thank you. So now once an individual hits your showroom, right? The process is what? They come in, you guys talk about the design, uh, and then what? How involved
Yeah,
does
yeah.
the
So our first step in our process is really understanding what the goal is. What are they trying to accomplish? Whether it's a wedding or just enhancing image or adding to an existing wardrobe, whatever the goal is, that's what we focus on. If I know we're wedding, then we narrow it down to tuxedos, and then we go into uh, what do they want to accomplish? Something really bold or something traditional or classic or really rich? And then we go into the aspect of choosing the fabrics and narrowing down to what colors and fabrics we want to choose that are related to the item that we want to create. From there, the fourth process is we go into actual body measurements. I take 55 different body measurements,
oh, wow.
shoulders and biceps and lugs. The list goes on in order to make the beautiful piece. To top it off, we have a digital scanner as well that we use to take body measurements for a more precise image and accuracy. Then from there, we go into the design aspect of choosing the lapels, choosing the buttons, choosing the colors, the threads, and all the details that go into it. From there, um, we finish up by actually just starting the process. You know, usually our fabrics come from Western European countries, Europe, France, Italy, and they are shipped to our manufacturer. We manufacture in Morocco, North Africa, and then from there we produce everything by hand. Then it's shipped here to us in the U.S., and then we actually hand deliver everything to our clients. Even with the COVID, we've kind of changed a little bit where we'll be doing deliveries by mail with the online try-on process and an online fitting process, which is actually really cool. And then from there, if there's any alterations or minor things that we need to tweak, we do it here in my store here in Hollywood. From there, we just foster the relationship to continue doing. Most of our clients join one of our programs. We have a founding members program, and a founding member gets additional perks and benefits throughout the whole year with the intention of building and enhancing the wardrobe. So that's how our process works. It's very, very streamlined, and we guide you throughout the whole time. The moment that your fabric comes in and it's inspected, you get a notification that your fabric has approved the quality, and then we go into the actual cutting. We make a one pattern and one cut for every client. We don't have a blanket sample that everybody gets, and we make it up or down. Every client that comes to us gets an individual pattern made for them. It's a very, very unique piece.
Wow, man, that is fantastic. You know, is very, and this is just my respectful take on it. But I want to say respectfully that I'm very happy to see where the high level of your professionalism meets the high level or is equivalent to the high level of your artistry and design. And I think, man, that is a
Oh man.
winning combination. It really is. It really is. Tell me something about, you said the Founders Club. What is that?
Yeah, so the Founders Club is something that we only originally launched to. It's a way for them to be a part of something and something that they continue to build their wardrobe on. Many times, interestingly, when clients come to me, it's not that they dress bad. A lot of my clients already dress well without me. They simply, understand the foundational pieces of wardrobe with suits and ties. And they want to go to a higher level. They want to even look better and stronger and more effective in their communication. So they come to me with the intention of going higher. So knowing that most of the time my clients are not coming to me to buy one suit and I never see them again. It's most of the time one or two suits at in the beginning, and then four or five later, and then 10 shirts, and then two pairs of shoes, and then ties, and the list goes on. So we created the Founders Club as a way to thank my existing clients and share with them as a way to enhance their wardrobe even better and stronger. So everyone that joins, we have a membership fee, and depending on the levels, membership starts at 600 a year, 599 to be exact. And what that entails is You get a custom blazer included when you become a founding member, and you get one every single year, and you can make it whatever you want in every design that you want. Additionally, throughout the year, there's other perks and benefits, gifts on your birthday, discounts every time you order, and you get to be rewarded for what you're already doing. Most of the time, my clients are going to buy multiple suits and multiple shirts throughout the year, multiple shoes. And by being a founding member, you actually get in Founders Club, you actually get those items at a discounted rate. So many times it just makes sense to be a part of a club that renews annually and allows you to progress and add to your wardrobe faster.
Wow.
Most of the time it makes sense, even if you buy one product from us
That's
throughout the whole
brilliant.
year, you'll save a lot.
That is that is brilliant. Now, you design shoes as well.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Same thing on the bespoke side, all custom made to order. We have a book of leathers and a lot of exotic wares of alligator, crocodile, and the list goes on. Same process. So we actually cut the leather, we measure the foot, and we constructed one piece for each client. In the new direction that we're going, as mentioned, we will be doing a ready-to-wear collection where people can just buy immediately. But we will always stay true to having custom and ready-to-wear. So it'll be a very, very fun combination. Shoes are a really fun experience as well. We put your name in it, we put your logo on it, we put your initials on it. It's your shoe. It's a very, very fun experience.
Wow. Wow, man. So it is truly safe to say that if someone goes in to the Michael Ferrera showroom, they are going to come out suited and booted.
100%, without a doubt, and probably better and more rewarded than expected.
Wow.
Because humbly, I get that often from my clients, and again, they already dress well, but I love the challenge of taking a man that already dresses well or a lady that always already dresses well, and then take them higher.
Wow.
And that brings me one of the biggest levels of joy.
Wow. Wow. Man. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let me ask any of our followers, anybody that's tuned in, if you have any questions for Michael Ferrera, please shoot them to us, and we'll take the next few minutes to answer those questions. But Michael, man, I tell you this, man, you've been able to not only plant yourself in an environment that's highly competitive, but you've been able to rise to the top of that field. And congratulations, man, because LA,
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It's very fun. I like the challenge. I like what you guys are doing as well, which is why I was excited to hop on. I think with what you all are doing in your space on a fashion side, to being able to bring in designers like myself is a great place that can help and potentially inspire a lot of other people, because there's others that may have desires of entrepreneurship, other desires to be in fashion or work at fashion brands. And by seeing other people do it, I think you guys have a platform that can inspire and help a lot of people. So I commend you for that as well, brother.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I will say that the Fashion Week Studio team is quite amazing, and their level of aesthetic and their level of wanting to make sure that they provide a really, really great platform for individuals like yourself to showcase your designs is impeccable. That is the thing that the team, Fashion Week Studio, looks at, for example, you, and there's a whole communication about it. And the communication is like, how can we stay at top level where Michael Ferrera already flies? And we want to meet you there and provide the platform, so when you're showcasing your designs, it all complements one another, and that's
Absolutely.
really,
and that's what we love. Yeah, that's what we love. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I really do, man. Yeah, no, this has been great. I think this could be valuable to a lot of people, man. And I know that the lives will stay recorded for a while, and I think that could be great. So I think that those individuals that welcome to reach out to me by phone, email, or even just DM
Absolutely.
us, on Instagram, and you and I'm sure will stay in contact. Just to add to the book side, really quickly before we close out, I launched another book since I've been writing. I mean, since I've been home. I've been writing a lot. I've been reading a lot. So I actually wrote a whole nother book. It's been something that's been on my mind. But again, staying at home has given me a little bit more time to do that writing. And that book will be launching pretty soon on Amazon. It is actually available on our website already. 10 ways how to enhance your style without spending any
Oh,
money. And it is a really,
wow.
really fun book that we wrote, and it can be done. So this book is available right now on our web, and it will be available very soon. And it's a book that I've been working on. So maybe we can follow up, and I'll share that link with
Oh,
you to share with
absolutely.
your newsletter.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Man,
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's a fantastic.
Thanks so
Looking
much.
forward
I'm sure
to
we'll be in
reading that as
contact.
well.
Absolutely.
Now, if
Oh
we can
yeah,
just
yeah,
answer
you'll love
one
it.
question before we let you go. We do have one, which is
Sure, let's do
where
it.
do you get your inspiration for your designs?
Oh man, I love this question. I love this question. The main reason I love it, thank you very much, Haley Jane. That's cool. This is strange. I definitely look at other designers. I definitely have my favorites, and I definitely have individuals that have inspired me to progress in my design aspect. But awkwardly enough, my inspiration comes from the people that I meet. It sounds really boring and it sounds really dull. But the reason that it's so inspiring is because I like to create things that make other people's lives
Wow.
better. And what that is to say is when there is an attorney or a doctor or a musician that has a unique aspect about their life, and if they had a pocket or a jacket or a zipper or something that was more beneficial to enhance their life, I can create that for them.
Man,
So my inspiration comes from the people that I interact with. If I have a client that's left-handed, it's better for me to make his pen pocket on the other side. So when he reaches into his jacket, he can just grab his pen and begin writing. The same for a right-handed person or whatever it may be. If I have a client that has a specific iPad or a device that they always carry with them, what if I could make a pocket or a resource or a zipper that they could always have that thing secretly located and make them almost like a RoboCop James Bond in their life business to make their life easier. So my inspiration comes from the people that I meet. I
wow.
love engaging with people and I love making their lives easy. So yes, I have favorite designers. Yes, I have people that I think that are amazing in their creation, but inspiration comes from people without it.
Wow. Wow. Man, that look on that, let me say humbly and respectfully, thank you. Thank you for your
My
wisdom.
pleasure.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
sharing your aesthetic with us today. And we look forward to working with you. We look forward to seeing your designs on the runway. And we're going to have more communications like this. And congratulations
That's
on
right.
the new book.
That's right. That's right, man. Thanks again, dude. This is a pleasure, man. I love what you're doing. We'll be following and being in touch. So let's keep this ball rolling. Thanks again, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you. Michael Ferrera. All for joining. That was Michael Ferrera, designer. Truly, truly, you'll be able to see him grace the runway fashion show. Again, thank you guys so much for all joining. And that was Michael Ferrera. And again, you'll be able to see his amazing designs grace the runway of the Fashion Week Studio fashion show. Love you guys. Take care.